The following content features adults acting like children. If you are uncomfortable with profane language, general cluelessness, or a fundamental misunderstanding of simple rule systems, please look away now. If, on the other hand, you want to watch four nerds have a good time, then you've come to the right place. Consider yourself warned. All right.
I have no idea how I'm going to fit all of these things that I need on one screen.
You should do what I do and have a binder. I have, like, at least one binder here to my right, and then just like a box of dice to my left, and then all of the books I need behind me. So get good scrub.
No, I have... It's mostly just the problem of how I can fit everything on one monitor.
Yeah.
How I can keep my bio and all that open.
Yeah. So let me start by...
See, that's when you just get two monitors.
clearing.
I have two monitors, but it won't, I can't slide one thing off of this one Chrome page.
Okay, so we are all generally happy with the way that our characters look.
Good enough.
Everybody
Yeah, my guy's a
understands.
hunk.
Huh?
My guy's a hunk.
I mean, you could grate cheese on those abs.
That's the plan. Why do you think I picked up cute cooking utensils?
Oh, wow. It all comes together. It all comes together. All right. So we're all happy with characters. We understand the Roll20 interface for the most part. Yes?
I'm sure there will be some learning to
Oh,
go on.
yes. There will be many learnings, and I am fully prepared to field as many questions as you have. Hopefully, I can actually get them resolved.
Are you planning on using the jukebox?
No,
However,
probably
okay.
not.
I was just making sure, because sometimes it's like loud as shit.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay, I can add music in post if I decide that's what I want to do.
Are you gonna post this? This is a terrible idea.
Do you know what in post means?
No, well, yeah. I said, are you going to post this, as in post it online?
Yeah, he's posting it on the D&D subreddit.
Yes, that's actually, I'm going to put it on there, and we're going to become internet famous, and then Wizards
Dude,
of the
that's
Coast is
fun.
going to contact all of us, and we're going to become official members of Wizards of the Coast.
I don't know
There's
what
a
that is. But
difference
yeah,
between
sounds cool.
internet famous and internet retarded.
And both get
I was
and
gonna say laughing stock,
and
but
both get you paid. Both
Okay.
get you paid. All right, so last time, in this magical adventure world we know as Toril on the continent of Faerun on the Sword Coast, we made characters. You made characters, I helped. And now, if we're all ready, we can begin. Helm's Hold is an ancient place to the southeast of Neverwinter on the Sword Coast. It's a massive old castle held for 1,000 years by an order of knights and clerics loyal to the god Helm the Watcher, god of guardians. These holy warriors have acted as the first line of defense for the northern Sword Coast since their founding, and have served this role well. All of you have, for one reason or another, come to this place to join a guild of adventurers called the Everwatch Rangers. The Rangers are a subset of an order of bodyguards for hire known as the Everwatch Knights, who are based out of the Hold. They were established as a method of making wandering bands of unaccountable adventurers a thing of the past, and have had marginal success. At this point, the Rangers are more of a place for thrill seekers and those with powerful wanderlust to come and hone their abilities in service of some greater good. All of you have been a part of this group for a while now, and have undergone some basic combat training to keep you alive on the road. 2 days ago, you were called into the small chapel that lies at the heart of the city. It is in this chapel that assignments are given to Rangers by their guiding Priat or priest, and so it was for you. Priat Abriv Hadam told you that the Order had accepted a request from a young dwarven man named Gundren Rockseeker to escort a wagon train of supplies to a frontier town called Phandalin at the south end of the Sword Mountains. Gundren will meet you in Neverwinter at the Fallen Tower Tavern to tell you more. And that's where you find yourselves. The tavern hall is dimly lit. The minstrels in the corner are unobtrusive, and the food is good. The wine flows as free as your coin. You have a table against the wall. What are you doing?
Well,
Question,
I'm gonna drink.
How many of us are there? Is it just us three, or
It's
is it
just
like
you three.
Okay.
In the whole tavern?
Well, no, obviously. The tavern is actually... tavern's not as full as it will be. This place is fairly well known in Neverwinter. Would you like to know why?
Yeah, sure.
Cool beans. Make a history check.
Okay.
Does that mean all of us or just one of us?
It's up to you.
I'll do it.
Anyone who
because
wants- Anyone who wants to can tell us.
Pretty sure I have the highest. So
Yep. I got all the history.
What does that roll mean, by the way?
nice.
Let me check your character sheet here. I think
Nat
it.
20.
Offer rolled a net 20.
Nat
Yeah,
20.
no, I know.
Look at my nat 20.
I'm looking
Tell
directly
me
at your
everything
nat
about
20.
everyone who knows worked here.
Once
We
upon
started
a
off
time,
strong.
there was a man who decided that it would be a good idea to start a city. And so he did. And now I'm going to tell you all about everything that ever happened in Neverwinter. So, essentially, what you know about the Fallen Tower, and you know this very well, I don't know why. Actually, I do know why. You spent a long time here. You actually studied to be a wizard here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so of course you'd know this place. What you know is that the Fallen Tower Tavern used to be a wizard's tower. And it was a well-known wizard that lived here. And he got into trouble with another guild of wizards. And they started, hunting him down and trying to destroy him, how wizards are. And they chased him to the top of the tower. And as they got to the top, he turned on them. Just like this one mighty wizard turns on these other guys that are chasing him and just pulls all of the magic in this tower into himself and casts it out at them. So every magic item that existed in his tower, all of the residual magic around it, he pulls it into him and blasts it out and destroys not only the people who are attacking him, but the tower itself. Which is why it's called the Fallen Tower, because the whole thing collapsed. Something about how much magic he used actually burned that moment in time and the moments that followed into space-time. So every night at about 10 p.m., if we're using real-world time, the bartender will ring a bell, and everyone in the tavern will get silent. And they all turn and look at this little platform that's, 8 feet wide or so, in the middle of the bar, and they watch as this illusory number of wizards fall, as they did hundreds of years ago, out of the top of the tower and then down through the floor. Their arms and legs turning into horrible snakes and eels and eating them alive. And then about 10 seconds afterwards, the master wizard himself will fall, burning away. And then they just all fall into the floor and people go back to drinking. So it's sort of just a really cool place to hang out to see an illusory effect.
Damn.
Yeah.
What time is it currently?
Currently
You
it
get a
is...
roll.
Huh?
Yeah, he has to roll for that.
No, he doesn't have to roll to know the time. It's a little before midday. You guys got here last night. You did see the show. Obviously, you did. Why would you come to the Fallen Tower and not do that?
Because they have good food.
Actually, they do.
Tell me about the bartender. Tell me about his life.
The only thing that you know about the bartender is that he is a very large man, a bit overweight, but like big, strong arms. You know, like the heavyweight like lifters.
Yeah.
He looks a lot like that, and he's got a big beard, and he's just like aggressively cleaning a cup.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Like, he's not angry. He's just like getting that cup clean. So you're all having the booze.
Do they have magical ale?
No. I mean, it has the magical property of making all of the women around you look very quite attractive.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah. It also
I mean,
gives you...
doesn't all ale do that?
Shh, let him dream. Let him dream. It's about this time that you are approached by a large man with gray hair. He's not wearing armor, but he moves like he is. There's a well-worn dagger at his side and a double scar over his left eye from about mid-forehead to cheekbone. He's carrying a large bottle of the house wine. He looks at the table for a little while, a bit longer than is actually comfortable, before he says, So, you guys here for Gundren?
Yes. We would like to meet him.
It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Sildar Hallwinter. I work with Gundren. He'll be along shortly. He's, and he looks off to the other side of the bar, to this, like, huge ring of people that are just sort of gathered around being really loud around this table. And then you hear, hey, and a mixture of, bah, and some people break off. And as they do, you can kind of see into the middle of the ring. And there's a big old burly dwarf there just tossing back a beer with his right hand, and he's shaking dice with his left hand. And just, and then the crowd clears back, and Sildar just looks back at the table and says, he's preoccupied at the moment. And he sets down the bottle of wine on the table. He sets down like 5 cups, and he just starts handing the cups out and pours wine for each of you. So, how long have you guys been with the Rangers?
3 years.
I've been a part of this thing for 8 years.
And I've been here for 4.
So you've got some experience out there on the road.
Yep.
That's good. Hopefully you won't need it. He sits down and just sort of sits there. He's judging you very, very severely.
What was this guy's name again?
His name is Sildar. Sildar Hallwinter.
Do we know his name, though? Like, would we know his name?
I think I want to cast.
He did say his name.
Oh, okay.
I have a question. Can prestidigitation do words? Because it says it can do lots of different sounds, but it doesn't specify words.
Words, speech is a sound, I would say.
Okay.
Wait, what are you trying to do?
I'm thinking about it.
Dude, don't mess up this job. I don't know how much job we've been getting lately, but I'm not down to...
Sildar has his cup back, and he sets it back down, and he just sort of looks at you, Fitz. He's not doing anything. He's just... he can smell a wizard. He just looks at you.
Well, I mean, I am dressed in wizard robes. It'd be kind of hard
Yeah.
to not.
Can I help you?
No, not really.
How long have you been working for Gundar?
Gundren.
Gundren.
Yeah.
We're gonna pretend I said that right.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Oh, I've been working with Gundren for a few years now. He's been busy recently, and some people that I used to work for suggested that it might be worth our while to hang out with him.
So while Gundren's preoccupied, do you have any information on why we're here?
Well, like they should have told you, back at the... I know how the hold works. They probably didn't tell you much of anything. Essentially, Gundren will tell you more, but we've picked up a wagon load of supplies and we're going to take it to a city called Phandalin. You guys are acting as essentially escorts for the wagon.
What are we shipping?
Goods, just food and supplies for a little frontier town.
It's about this point that you hear the dice game over in the corner sort of break up. Like you hear another I win again, and just a slam as a mug goes down on the table, and then Sildar's looking over and he's like,
It sounds like it's just about done.
and sure enough, a burly dwarf with a bald head, thick brown beard, and bright sparkly eyes joins the table. Walks up to the table. He's grinning, big, very happy guy. He's carrying like 4 small sacks that are jingling with coins. He leans against the table, and the edge of the table coming up to his ribs, and he just sort of smiles big at each of you in turn. He says,
So, you're the lot they sent, eh? That's a load off my mind. You look like Hardy's stock. Here.
and he tosses one of the sacks of coins into the middle of the table.
He says, the next round's on me.
And the coin purse just sort of chunk and just stays in the middle of the table. And Sildar just grabs the bottle that he has brought over with him and plops it down next to Gundren. And Gundren sort of looks at it and says,
Oh.
and pours himself a cup. And he downs it,
Says, you boys are probably interested in figuring out why you're here. What did
Yes, sir.
What did Sildar already tell you?
We are escorting a wagon.
That's certainly the case.
and he sits down next to Sildar and says,
All right, boys, so here's how it's going. There's a city out at the south end of the Sword Mountains, and you guys are taking a wagon load of goods and supplies, food and tools, some stuff of that kind. You're going to escort it, make sure it gets there safely. You know, the roads get a little dangerous out there in the wilds.
and he
Yeah, we can do that for you.
Well, I certainly hope so. You've already been hired.
And then he's got a satchel at his side, and he sort of reaches in and he pulls out this wooden tube, and on either end it's sort of got these brass rings, and then a cap of what you'd probably guess is like a tusk of some sort, probably a boar's tusk, and he pops it and pulls out this map.
He says, all right, so...
And if you look at Roll20, you should be able to see the map that he shows you.
Oh boy.
Yes.
Yep.
Excellent. Then I did it right. So,
he says, all right, so here's Neverwinter. And he obviously points to Neverwinter. He says, and you'll be taking the high road south, like you were headed to Leyland or Waterdeep.
and he traces the high road down south, and he stops at this dotted line on it. And he says,
And then here, you turn out to the east, and you keep going, and then there's Phandalin right there. He says, this would normally be something that you could do on your own, but you wouldn't need bodyguards ordinarily, but it's rough out there this time of year. Goblins and orcs raiding and that sort of thing.
and he says,
And you know, while I've got this out,
and he starts to unroll this second map, because when he pulled the map out of this case, he said he unrolled this map that you're seeing here, while keeping another map like hidden, he says, "We've been working out here for a while now, and we found something quite interesting." And he starts to unroll this second map, and you get just enough of a peek of it to see that it's a closer map of the Sword Mountains before Gundren just reaches over and grabs his wrist. He says, "Gundren, you know better." And Gundren says, "Oh, maybe I can show you later once you get to Phandalin." I need all three of you to roll me a check. I need you to roll me a perception check.
Hold on, I lost.
I don't remember how to do that. Wait.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Yeah, that's one.
Oh, I found it.
Yeah, that's also one.
Hell yeah!
GG.
This whole thing has been like when you see fighting couples start fighting in public at like the grocery store or something.
All right, so we've got an 18 and a 19 and a 1. Puffer.
Hell yeah!
Puffer.
What do I know? Yeah.
You have 2 glasses of wine. One of them is empty. The other one is getting empty. The other two of you.
That it's not a natural one.
No, it is not. I see that there is a negative one. You in fact rolled a 2. So
yeah, it's an important distinction.
Face and Flame. You two, on the other hand, see Sildar sort of look around and follow his gaze to a table with 3 people at it. And you
Are they human?
Yeah, they're all human.
Okay.
They look a little shaken, and you remember that just a couple of seconds ago there were 4 people.
Oh, okay.
Now, as you sort of realize that, you see a shadow at the door of the bar, and it turns and looks back towards the table and then disappears out the door.
What are you guys looking at?
I just think I saw something. I don't know.
This is why we shouldn't talk about this in public, Gundren. I get so excited. This is a big deal, Sildar. I understand. Listen, this is not important. This is not important right now.
And Sildar just calms everything down. Gundren rolls up both of the maps, and he puts them back in the case. And he's like,
I'm sorry about that. That's none of your business right now. So, to get back to what we were talking about, it's up to you to get this shipment of goods there safely.
And I should
Will you or Sildar be coming with us?
Actually, that's an unfortunate.
by the way, I should have done this earlier. This is Sildar on the left, and Gundren on the right. You see them?
Yeah.
Very good. Okay.
What's your hunk rating of both of them, Flame?
I'm not going to answer that until we're done with this interaction.
And Gundren says, "Oh, actually, about that, listen. The wagon itself isn't loaded yet. There were some problems procuring some of the supplies. It will be ready tomorrow morning. Unfortunately, I have business back in Phandalin that I have to leave now to handle. So," and Sildar butts in and says, "we're leaving right after this, and we'll meet you in Phandalin and pay you when you get there." Gunner's like, "Exactly. The 15 gold we promised."
15?
15.
Is 15 a lot? I don't know what the
15
current money's
each.
like.
Yes, that's actually fairly fair for like 3 days of walking with a cart.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not super great, but
Oh,
also like
what's-
it's better than not working.
What's the minimum wage in Faerun?
It is whatever you can get because everything is a monarchy and or a dictatorship.
Nice.
Yeah, it's sort of a weird magical. Shut up. Anyway. Do any of you have anything else you wish to ask of these two very lovely gentlemen?
Wait, so is anyone else accompanying us on this trip, or is it just going to be us three? Like,
But it should only take you
Drawing the
three. I don't imagine there's going to be a lot of trouble on the road. It's just more of a precaution than anything.
oh, okay.
Where should we pick up the wagon tomorrow morning?
Ah,
And Gundren reaches back into that satchel at his side and pulls out a letter, which he has stamped with his very nice seal. It's sort of plain. It's just like a G in a square. And he hands it to you. And he's like,
just take this to the address on the front, and you just hand it to the person holding the reins, and they'll give you the wagon.
Works for us.
All right. So, with that in mind, do you have any other questions for us before we head out? Because it's getting a little late in the day, and we've got a long ways to go.
I think that's it for us.
Alrighty then. Sildar?
And Sildar stands up and he's got his left hand on that dagger and he's just sort of looking at you, just not threatening at all, just sort of casual. This guy is probably very, very used to standing with his hand on the hilt of his sword on his left side. And he just sort of adopts this casual pose and he's like,
While you're out there, just keep your eyes on the side of the roads. Stay safe. It shouldn't be a problem.
and Gundren's like,
Alright, I can't wait to see you. Sildar?
and they both walk off. Sildar nods at you and they're gone.
We forgot to ask where to drop off the shit.
Fuck!
It's in
It's
it's in Phandalin.
Yeah, no, you're definitely going to Phandalin, and you definitely know that. You also know that
I meant where in Phandalin.
I don't think it's that big. I'm sure we'll figure it out.
I mean, you certainly should be able to figure it out. However, if you look at the letter that you were just given, you see that this is a shipment for Gundren Rockseeker to be delivered to Barthen's Provisions, Phandalin.
Okay.
Nice. I think that's good enough.
Can I use my history check from earlier to know anything about this man that we're delivering it to? Or is
So
it not
you
where it's
remember that natural 2 perception you rolled earlier?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That one?
that other
No.
cup of wine is also gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're drunk, bud.
Not necessarily
Flame?
drunk, but just a little tingly.
Not sober.
Yes, there.
What's Flame's name, by the way?
Malba.
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 Okay.
Sorry.
Yes, let's actually do that real quick. Why don't we start at Fitzgerald and get names from each of you? Puffer is playing.
Fitzgerald Fizzlebang. But I go by Fitz. What else? What do you want to know from this?
No, that's fine. Give me
Okay.
Give me your race, your class, your preferred pronouns.
Gnome, wizard, and fur.
Excellent. Flame.
Because the F.
No, Flame.
What up?
Tell me the same things that he told me.
Okay, so my character's name is Malba. He's a human monk. He is 50 years of age. And, yeah.
Excellent. And face.
I am Thanar the Half-Orc Fighter.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
So you don't have, a last name?
No, I don't need one.
Guys, what are your pronouns?
I said he.
Moving on. Moving on. All right. So now you are all very problematic. So you do anything else in Neverwinter? Do you have anything to pick up? I imagine that you provision yourselves, get ready to head out on the main road, all that fun stuff.
I mean, we have the rest of the night, right?
Yeah, you got about half a day. So it's like I said, it's midday now.
I vote we get absolutely trashed for the rest of the day.
Not going to do that.
And then we go on the quest tomorrow.
Now, ordinarily,
or tomorrow.
Yeah.
I do want to mention the rule in the Dungeons and Dragons is that you don't split the party. Now, this is a rule that should be observed at all times, unless you're in a fairly safe city like Neverwinter. So if you want to go do other things separately, we can make that happen.
I mean, I say we just go to, like, what's in Neverwinter to do? Let's ask that first.
I want you to imagine a list of things that are possible to do. Okay? In any large city. And then I want you in the box marked Neverwinter to check off all of it.
Okay. So it has, like, not that much.
I said large city. Like so like Neverwinter and Waterdeep are like essentially New York City.
Oh, okay.
Goodness.
Yeah, these are big places and a lot of people come through here.
Out of curiosity, does the letter say anything else besides where we're going?
It gives you the name of the stable where the goods are being loaded, and it gives you an address, obviously, so you can get there, and then that you're taking it to Phandalin. It's sort of just a short letter from Gundren to say that you guys are the ones who are supposed to pick this stuff up.
See how the loading is going?
Sure.
I'm fine
Boats?
with that.
Yeah. Sure.
Sure,
As long
let's
as
go.
Puffer's not drinking anymore, I'm fine with it.
Puffer, before you
I-
leave, you should know there's about half a bottle of house wine still on the table.
I take it.
There's also a bag of coins that Gundren threw there. You remember? He threw a bag of coins onto the table.
I
take the coins.
both of them.
Very
I take
good.
both of them.
Nope, too late. Too late.
I said I take them. This is harassment.
Nope. Flame has the coins.
This is a hate crime. You hate gnomes.
There are
This is a hate crime.
If
there
you're
are
too drunk, you didn't remember the gold.
there
Oh,
are
that's fair.
there are 9 gold coins in the purse. You each
Cool.
get 3. You may mark it on
Nice.
your character sheet that you have an additional 3 gold coins.
I wanted to decide that, but
I mean, I didn't decide that I got drunk or not, so.
Hey man,
you
you're the
just
one
don't-
that
you
you're the
rolled
one that
the
couldn't
one.
see 2 tables over, okay? And you're not
You
drunk.
can only see one table over.
Yeah, no, that's how it works. So you follow the address on this note, and you wind up at the stables, and you're sort of looking, and sure enough, there is a large 4-wheeled wagon, and it is currently about half full of crates and boxes. Most of them are just like wooden crates of standard. In video games how there's the generic object placeholder crate.
Yep.
It's those.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a lot of those.
Is there any, like, red ones that explode?
No exploding crates, oddly enough, that you can tell. Now, maybe if you were to go through every crate in this cart, you might find something that explodes. I recommend you don't. Remember,
Alright.
this is a job. All right, everybody happy? They're all doing a good job. You see the people. You see the people that are loading it are just sort of they'll load everything on and then they'll sort of look at you because you're watching them, and then they'll get back to work and then another one will look at you, waiting for you to do something. No, okay, fine, and they go back to work. So,
okay, let's get going.
All right.
There's nothing we can really do here.
so
Yeah.
imagine
Still
a
loading.
scene, if you will, of the 3 of you walking in single file, and the world is turning underneath you, and the city is passing. And the sun goes way overhead quickly, and now it's night, and you're still walking, and it becomes dawn again, and it's the next
Which
day.
Japanese song is playing over this OP?
Shut up. Yes, I was in fact imagining an anime outro. Shut up. It's fine.
I know.
So you all have had a good night's sleep. It's bright and early, perhaps 2 or 3 hours after dawn. And I imagine that you're going to go pick up the cart immediately.
Is Puffer hungover?
You know what? Gnomes are magical creatures. I'm going to say that he has a magic a little bit. Just like
magically hungover.
Just like a little bit. He's got the sniffles, essentially, is what I'm trying to decide here. So I hate you so much. All right, so when you get up the next morning and you follow the directions on the note Gundren gave you, you're back at the stable house. Out in front is a large wagon that you saw yesterday, already hitched to an enormous, powerfully built horse. This wagon is heaped with goods that are packed in as tight as a drum. A large tan canvas has been placed over the whole thing and tied down very tightly with a sturdy cord. You hand the note off from Gundren to the stable master, and you head out of town. It'll be a 3-day journey from Neverwinter to Phandalin.
Do we have like enough supplies for ourselves for those 3 days? I'm assuming.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like that.
Okay.
Let's say that while also walking around anime outro style, you went and bought enough supplies, so you'll be fine. This is going to be something that I'll mention right off the bat. I'm not going to make you track like food while you're on the road. We're just going to assume that you knew you'd be on the road for a while and resupplied.
All right, that's handy.
Yeah. There's some other stuff that we'll mention, like once you get into combat and then all that stuff. Because this is Dungeons & Dragons, you should already expect that you're going to get into combat. Anyway, moving on. You get on the road heading south. The High Road. If you follow this path to its end, you would pass through Leylawn and wind up in Waterdeep. But your path will take you off the High Road at about the midpoint, and so it does. At dusk on the second day, you turn east onto the Tribor Trail. It's been an uneventful couple of days, honestly, and as you set up camp for the night at the intersection between the High Road and Tribor, you wonder why Gundren wasted his coin. Honestly, the woods that line the road to the east apparently hold no threat. I mean, sure, there were the occasional signs of wolf tracks or claw marks of a passing owl bear, but those threats are common knowledge for travelers on the road. Either way, the pay is good. Why question an easy 15 gold coins?
I'd like to question the easy 15 gold coins and go look in the back of the cart to see if there's any open crates. See what's inside.
Sure. I mean, everything is tied down really tight. Are you going to undo those knots and all that?
No, I just want to poke around and see is there anything open.
Okay. I mean, you poke around a bit. There's some, like, you peel up that tarp just a little bit and peek inside, and you can clearly see like sacks of flour and some whole corn that they'll probably grind up for meal and all that kind of stuff. One of the boxes does actually have like a crack in it, and if you push on this panel, you can sort of see inside. And the sun is like at the right angle, and it's just like bolts of fabric. Just like, raw fabric at like a fabric store or a Walmart or whatever.
Yeah.
They just have like rolls of it. That's what this is too.
Okay.
It's not high quality stuff, honestly, but
All right, my curiosity is sated.
Yeah. All right. So it's late at night. It's getting dark. You've done this 2 nights running now. You guys setting up watches?
Yeah. Take rotated ships.
Okay. Excellent. So let me actually see something here. Malba,
That's me.
roll me a perception check.
Oh snap! As long as it's not Puffer rolling. Oh god.
That's not horrible. Not good though.
I mean, everyone's asleep. It's a quiet night. You hear rustling in the woods, but it's just not. It's nothing to worry about.
It's like the woods. You're gonna hear that kind of noise all the time.
Yeah, you know, listen, it's probably nothing.
Famous last words.
It's probably nothing. All right, so nothing else happens that night. You get up the next morning, cook breakfast, the sun rises, and you break camp. If all goes well, you should be in Phandalin by the end of the day. Now, we also need to establish real quick who is driving the cart.
I want to drive the car.
I want to drive.
I
No.
don't want the gnome that could probably not see over the horse to
Here-
drive the car.
God!
Yeah, come
Okay,
on. I'm
hold on.
battle.
No,
Fine.
hold
I'm
on.
battle horse trained. Come
Hold on. Do any of you have proficiency in one of these two things, animal handling or vehicles?
I have water vehicles.
Wait,
You
when
know-
did you get water vehicles?
What the
Because I'm a sailor.
That's a thing?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you
Mine
get proficiency
says
in
land
vehicles.
vehicles.
Why
but
don't I
know
see
why.
this?
You put land vehicles on mine, but I don't know why you did that.
Okay, so there are two different ones. One is proficiency in land vehicles, and one is proficiency in water vehicles. There's also animal handling. Anybody? Because
Unfortunately,
I
no.
would have that, but I traded it for persuasion.
okay,
I
so
think I did that too.
let us say then that you have put the wizard on the cart.
Oh no.
You two like strong punchmans are probably best to be ranging around.
Cool.
That's fair to say, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm 3'3". I'm tall for a gnome.
Yeah, you're also on the cart, so now you're even taller. You've been on
I'm pretty sure we're,
Triboard
like,
Trail.
almost as tall as you walking next to the cart.
Oh no, you're quite short, but it's okay. You're fine with that. So you've been on Triboard Trail for about half the
How
day
you
now.
use it?
Huh? Oh yeah, no, definitely. 3 feet. Half a day now. You've been on the road. The weather is pleasant, with a fair cover of clouds drifting in front of the sun, casting long shadows over the ground that sweep towards you as you walk. The forest is getting thicker here. There are places where the forest gets really close to the road. In one of these places, you turn a corner, and you see this.
I'd like to make a complaint. This road does not look like it has very many corners on it.
And you see this. You
What's an escarpment?
an escarpment? Oh, it's like a cliff, like a small cliff.
Yeah, it's like a ridge.
Oh, okay.
So we're like passing through.
I've never seen that word before.
We're like passing through a valley, kind of.
All right, so we're
Not
gonna
really a valley.
we're
but,
gonna
you know,
do-
like-
I have a question real quick.
Yeah.
Why is the image centered left on my screen? And I can't...
It's just
when-
how it works.
That's how it
Wait,
works? I hate it.
Is the road above the parts next to it, or is the road below the parts next to it?
The road is the light thing. Oh, it's below. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
So I do want to show you this here. If you would put your tokens anywhere you would like inside of that box.
I'm
I'm-
on the
Get
card.
on the
Keep-
cart there, bud.
I
I'm
did.
keeping up the back of the cart.
Okay,
I
that's
think-
fine.
So like I'm behind it.
You're walking. All right, are we all happy with about where we are?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Then we'll get rid of that. You all see 1, 2 dead horses.
I got firebolt.
You know you don't. It's okay. You turn the corner and see 2 very dead horses blocking the path. Both of
Is
them.
there
have
any
a-
visible sign of why they died?
Oh, boy, is there. Both of them have a number of arrows fletched with black feathers sticking out of them, and their blood stains the ground. You look down
How
and notice
recent-
the specks of blood underfoot from where the first volley must have struck them. So about where you're standing, you sort of see like blood droplets leading towards them. They must have been shot pretty close to where you're standing, actually. Oops. On the other side of this morbid scene are tall, on either side, I should say, are tall embankments crowned with a dense thicket. So do you, like, pull up? Do you stop?
Yeah, I think that's worth it.
Stop here.
Well, I mean, I guess
move
it's
the
Puffer's
horses.
call.
Okay, so you're going to stop about here. Okay.
I guess.
And then...
I think we have to move the horses.
Well, no,
yes,
I think
yes,
we
you do.
stopped 'cause we
Ever heard
saw
of
them dead.
roadkill?
Dude, it's not a...
Okay, so we're going to leave Fitz on the cart while you guys go move the horses.
And by we, I mean, I think Puffer should stand.
Oh yeah, no, definitely.
Me and
That's
baseball
probably a good
movers.
idea. Okay,
This is a hate crime.
so you guys are going to go up and inspect the horses, or
Yeah.
at least move them.
Yeah.
All right.
And just a side note, I keep my shield on my back when traveling.
Sure. No, that's fair. You get to. Let me see here. Move to the horses.
I'm gonna send my falcon to kind of just like sit
Oh my
over
God,
there.
what the fuck is your falcon?
Okay, stop.
What?
Everybody stop. No. You guys go back where you were. No, not there. Closer to the horses. Yes, there. And there. Very good. Now you stop while I deal with the other one. You did not establish that you had your falcon.
I told you this at the start of the game.
Listen, I will allow this for one reason only, because you did. But we at no point dealt with the fact that while you were getting drunk,
That you had a falcon shit.
That you
He was
had a
flying
falcon.
outside. He was sitting on the
that's
roof
not how
because
falcons work.
he was sitting on the roof because he obeys my command.
uh-huh.
Oh, just a
It's
second.
in
I'm gonna
the-
Do you have
disconnect 'cause I'm
animal
getting a lot of
husbandry
mic
or
clipping.
whatever?
What? No, I have Find Familiar.
Yeah, but like, do you know how to take care of an animal, even if you can find it?
Okay. No, he just this is a spectral falcon, essentially. Like it's real for sure, but it's more like a fairy than anything. So do you see your falcon?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we see his falcon since it's spectral or whatever?
Yeah, no, you guys do see his falcon. It's essentially like a fey creature, so it's a fairy more than anything.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah. We're also going to establish that a falcon, as I reach for my monster manual.
See, this is why I wanted to do this now, so we understand the mechanics of what I'm doing.
That's really weird. There's no falcons in here. Hold on. Let me check another place.
I mean, I would just say it's a hawk.
It's Hawk.
but,
Yeah,
like,
you.
Oh, right,
It's a
Hawk. I
falcon.
forgot. Dadgummit. Okay, so it has an armor class of. And it has.
It's gonna get shot into the fucking sky.
Oh,
It's so gonna get
good.
shot.
Puffer,
Yeah,
roll a d4.
What?
Roll a d4.
I'm gonna kill you.
Roll a d4. So on the left-hand side of the screen, or do the slash roll. It's up to you.
Yeah, I know. Motherfucker.
Beautiful. Beautiful. All right. So it has 1 hit point.
Sick.
Okay.
Sick as fuck. That's what I
Got
wanted.
stuck underneath.
Is
the
it like
wheel
a really
shot.
sickly looking hawk?
No, this is actually fine. This is about what hawks are like. They have 1 hit point. You had a chance to make that more, but no, 1 hit point. All right, so there's your hawk. What did you want to do with it?
I just kind of. It says that I can look through his eyes,
Uh-huh.
and I just. How does that work?
You go blind, and you
Don't
can
fucking
see
do
through the
that,
hawk's
please.
eyes. And then whenever
Um,
you want, the hawk goes back to seeing as well, and you can see out of your own body again.
I won't do that.
Cool. All right, so we're going to pause that. Thanar, Maoba,
Yes.
roll me a perception check. Uh-huh.
Why are we so bad at this?
Oh, okay. Flame,
Yes.
you dodge out of the way.
Oh, nice.
You take double damage, facepalm.
As this fellow appears. Oops. It's a goblin, and he's just shot his short bow at you. And missed.
Well, that's mighty convenient.
Yeah, no, it is. Hey, guys. Roll initiative.
Wait, I gotta click on the thing first, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
click,
you do.
click on your token.
Boom. Did that work?
Oh yeah.
No, not quite. Not quite.
have
Click
it
click on your
cleared.
token.
Okay.
All right.
Nice.
And then roll. Does anything? Why is that not,
Is it not
working? It's not working for me. Wait. Which do you have your character ready? Like you have your character selected when you hit the initiative button?
Did that
Yes.
work?
Yes, that did.
Oh.
That's
You
fine.
have to change the as.
Oddly enough.
Oh, I clicked on mine and it didn't.
Wait.
Like in the chat thing, you gotta change it to as your character.
Doesn't matter. All right, I'll fix this. I'll fix this. All right, so.
Wait, so what, did I get the 11 or the 17?
Yeah, we're gonna.
Do the first one.
I got it. Don't worry about it. So. Okay.
Oh, facepalm. In the settings, there's a thing where you can hit use window pop out for characters, and that might be what you were looking for.
I shall look.
All right, so the order is Monsieur Puffer. You
Okay.
get to go first.
Does Puffer even know that he shot at me?
Yeah,
Puffer.
yeah, no, definitely.
How do casting cantrips work? I can just kind of do it whenever.
Yes. You don't have to spend anything. You can just sort of target a thing. Make sure that you are within the range of that spell.
How far away am I from here?
Oh, if you use the ruler tool, you can measure from yourself to the goblin. You're 80
Okay.
feet.
I'm gonna. Yeah, that is neat. I didn't think that worked because it never did with Vinny's.
True.
There may be a reason for that.
There probably is. I'm gonna Eldritch Blast. Does this do what I want it to do?
Also, how high up is this ridge?
Yeah. How?
I would say about 5 feet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, not very high.
Okay. So it's about like 90 feet from Puff. Counting the vertical.
Sure.
Okay. Does that work?
You rolled an 8. Nope, you miss.
Okay.
It just goes right over his head.
Oh, that needs to be 240 feet because of my feet.
That's fine. We'll
I
just
need to-
keep track of
Is
that.
that the right roll?
Yep, should be.
For
Yeah, I don't-
accuracy?
Yeah, it's 1d20 on which he
Oh,
rolled
it says
3 plus his
Oh,
int,
okay.
which is 3, plus his proficiency, which is 2. So that's 6, 7, 8.
Okay, because it's like 1d20 CS greater than 20. What does that mean?
1d20. See,
what did I just do?
you clicked it again and it did damage.
Oh,
It just
I
marked
clicked
damage.
it in the chat thing and it did
Yeah.
it. That was weird.
That's how you do determine damage.
Yep. Okay. So, Puffer, you have a move action if you want to move.
Can I move the cart?
Where do you want to move the cart?
I don't know if I want to do that. I was just wondering if I could.
You can. Sure.
I want to move the cart. How far? How much do you move? What is the
You can
movement
move.
basis in this game?
You can move 30 feet. Each space is 5 feet. The cart, let's say, it's heavy. You can move the cart 15 feet. Let's say.
Yeah, I want to move it like
Tw-
here-ish, where that end of that arrow is. You said each one was 5, so
Yeah, 20 feet is fine. You can do that. That's okay.
I just want to move it closer to the rest of the party.
So like
Is the goal.
here, or actually, let's move it.
Oh, it moves. I didn't realize. Yeah, and myself with it. Yeah.
All right, and that's your entire action. Next is Face. Now, I will also mention that at about this time, when the Eldritch Blast goes off, you hear, and this guy shows up.
All right. Well, first of all, I'd like to take my shield off of my back.
Okay, we'll call that a bonus action.
Okay, 'cause I think
It's a free action. You're fine.
okay. And you said it's like so I can easily see over the.
Yeah, you can definitely see over. You can actually run up on them if you want to, but it'll cost you like 10 feet of movement.
And they're only armed with short bows. Yep.
You don't know, but probably not. They probably have something for
Okay.
up close.
Well, I suppose I'd like to move to below the embankment, to where I could duck beneath it if I wanted to. So like right.
Okay. Now, how tall are you?
I am like 6'3", I think.
The
Something like that.
basement's 5 foot tall.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I
I'm
can
gonna curl up into a ball next to
I also have a shield, by the way. so I
Okay,
can
that's
hold
cool.
that
That
up
gives you
in front of my face.
+2 to your AC.
Flame, that goes the other way for me. I
What
have
do you-
to jump up it.
You probably are gonna struggle to climb it.
So
I should have taken jump.
so make your thing. Move where you want to move. Do the thing you want to do.
I can't.
You can't.
You're on ruler, that's why.
Yeah. No, you got to switch to the little arrow.
That is easy. There you go. Almost there.
Okay.
Do I see anything else from up closer?
Roll a perception check. Yes, you do. You see two things, actually. You see this guy
Oh no.
and this guy. And when you look at them, they both look at you and go,
Damn, that's an attractive noise right
How
there.
loud is that noise? Could Puffer heard it?
everybody heard it.
Okay.
So, well, I should say, you know where they are. Everyone
just know
else
they
now
exist.
knows that other people exist. Yes.
Okay. And so I still have like 10 feet of...
10 feet if you want to climb, 20 feet if you don't.
Okay. And so I'm just saying, if I climbed up this and moved here, is there a tree in between me and this guy? Because it looks like there might be, but I'm not sure.
No, it's more like a low bush. It's like shrubbery. These guys are like maybe 3 feet tall.
Okay. Then,
Whoops, didn't mean to click that. Ignore that.
I'd like to take my crossbow and shoot at the one closest to me.
Sure.
So, that.
Because you are getting a lot closer, but because of where you are, you think you may have gotten the wrong angle, and it goes whizzing into the ground at his feet.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right. Next up is Malba.
Hey, okay, so Face, you know that thing we practice where you put your shield up and I jump on your shield and you launch me into the air?
Okay.
I know that thing!
I remember you guys talking about this thing. No, I actually don't, but I'll allow it because it sounds amazing.
Okay, so we're gonna do that and I'm gonna jump up and
So I
lunge
assume you
at
just
the-
yell at me from behind me.
Of course.
What's your code word?
What?
Lunge!
You can move completely without any penalties to anything. You just move your standard 30 feet as well as you'd like.
Okay, so we're gonna do that, and I'm gonna jump and lunge with my short sword into the closest guy.
Okay, so you're going to go for that guy?
Yeah.
All right, so move to where you want to land.
Like, pretty much, like, land through him, more or less.
Well, no, but you're going to wind up somewhere. And you can't wind up in his square.
I think you mean launches on...
No, he launches
Yeah.
off of your shield. Standard stuff. and he's going to dive through this goblin, and I guess wind up like
Midair.
On top of the goblin,
Here?
ideally.
like at this point, probably, or over here.
What? I don't see any point you're talking about.
Oh, hold on. What layer am I on? Sorry. Here, or maybe here.
Probably.
Okay.
The
Now I am going to do one thing. Thanar, roll me a dexterity check.
All right.
This is gonna go so poorly.
He's proficient in this.
Nah,
by
you're
the way,
fine.
just
You're
saying.
fine. You guys have practiced this enough. You can do this in your sleep.
Cool.
So move your token to the place.
Okay.
All right. Roll an attack.
Dude, feels bad, man. This isn't going.
It looked really cool. Like everyone thought it was the best. But the goblin was so surprised by you just leaping up in this turn and all that stuff that he just fell over backwards and you missed. Like he fell over backwards just as your sword came over top of his head. Just whoosh. Anything else? The monk does weird stuff, and I've never played a monk, so I don't know. What else did the monk do?
I don't think he can do anything else.
Okay. That being the case, it's the goblin's turn. All of them. Let me see here. So, to start with, Maoba, the goblin next to you is just sort of laying on his back looking at you. And he rolls over and he takes a swing at you with his scimitar. That is a 14. Now that's against your AC. So your armor class?
My AC is 14.
Okay, so he does hit.
Dude,
So it's
what
at
happened to
or...
the defender's advantage? Come on, man.
Huh?
What happened to the defender's advantage? Come on, man.
I'm so
tired.
sorry. I'm so sorry. That will be 3 points of damage.
Okay.
And he's actually going to stay right where he is.
Wait, so if he fell back, is he not on the tile anymore? Or
No,
is
he
still,
is on his back in front of you. He rolled over onto his stomach and swung with his sword. He just sort of got you in the shin. Thanar, this lovely goblin is going to move up and to about here, and he's going to take a swing at you. No, I'm sorry, not a swing. He's going to try to shoot you.
I was gonna say, does he have a 20-foot long sword?
It's a. Listen, this goblin has played way too much Final Fantasy VII. He's wearing a white wig and he's got this stupid long sword. No, he's going to shoot you with his longbow. Short bow.
Okay.
Short bow. He rolled a 1.
Nice.
The arrow, he lets go of the string, and the arrow just drops straight down out of the bow.
Okay.
Now, this one is going to move up to here and try to hit you with his short bow.
I'm curious. Okay.
Yeah, Thanar, that is a 14.
Okay. I have an AC of 17.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Didn't mean to click that.
It's fine. It bounces off your shield. Like, it hits your shield and splinters.
Okay.
And Fitz, this one is also going to try to shoot you with his short bow. That is a 14. Sorry, I'm having intermittent connection issues. It rolled a 14.
I heard him fine, which is odd.
What do I need to do?
Check
What's
your
your
armor
AC?
class. What is your armor class?
11?
Yeah, it hits.
That hits my boy.
It hits your boy. He does. He does 4 damage to your face.
Ouch.
Hey, I'm about to die, just so you guys know, because people in this game are made of fucking paper.
No, just wizards. They stay inside all day. Their skin is very thin.
How
and
much
papery.
health do you have?
7!
What's your max hit points, Puffer?
7!
And you're now at
3.
7, because fuck you!
no. That's not how math works. It hits you for 3.
Pretty
Okay,
sure
that's 4.
7 minus 4 is
Oh, you said it hit. You said it hit
7.
me for 4.
Did I say 4 or 3?
You said 4 the first time. What is it?
It's 3.
Okay.
It hits you for 3.
So I'm at 4 right now.
Okay. Glad that we have established this. Now we're back at the top of the round
Ow!
with
This
Monsieur
heart noise.
Monsieur Parfait. I would like for you to punch a dude.
I tried.
Try again. This is your moment. People are watching.
How far is that man away from me?
Within range of nearly everything you have in your arsenal.
Okay, actually, he's in range of Thunderwave too because of my thing. So, you know what? That's what we're gonna try.
Wait, Thunderwave?
Yeah.
Okay.
That was
Are
one
you
of the spells I
Pikachu?
picked. Pikachu! Did that help?
No, that made it so much worse.
Wait,
No,
That
that's
does not
not.
say that
Sorry.
in
Thunderwave doesn't work that way. My apologies.
Is it not? I don't understand these spells.
Okay, so
it reads
Thunderwave.
below it.
Thunderwave
Each creature-
originates from you, right?
It originates from me,
Right.
and I assume the 15-foot is that radius or diameter?
Dude, are you
Cube.
your horse is right there? I'm pretty sure. it hit the
Oh,
horse.
wait.
No, actually, you
Anyways,
are correct.
he
It
said
will
so.
hit. It will hit him. Yeah, it will hit him. Essentially, you can.
Ow.
Yeah, give me a second. Where's the draw shape? So essentially,
So I don't.
it'll start it'll hit like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so I'm not.
It originates from
Jeopardizing.
you and creates a 15-foot cube.
Like a mobile
But
cube.
he
kind
can
of thing?
choose where it goes. It doesn't center off of
It doesn't center on.
Right.
Okay, so I'm not jeopardizing your horses. Sounds good.
I mean, the horses might get worried about the noise because it's a thunderous force, but it's fine. So
yeah,
you-
I'm gonna do it.
Okay, that's fine. He rolls. Hold on. Constitution.
Yeah, that's what it said.
Let me see. What is your spell save DC?
Pardon?
On your spells list, up in the top right-hand corner, there will be a thing for spell saves.
Yeah, it's constant.
No, go to spells.
I am.
Okay. It'll say spell save DC is 13.
Oh, 13. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Nope. It hits. He takes all of it.
Nice.
Sick. That's 10 damage.
So click Thunderwave again.
Oh. Core. Wonder.
No.
Like the word Thunderwave on in the text
In chat.
in the chat.
Like that.
Oh, like that. Okay.
Yeah. So he takes 6 damage.
You said click it
Thunder.
again, so I clicked it again.
That's fine. He takes 6 damage and falls down.
6 damage from 2d8s. Are you kidding me?
He falls.
Terrible.
He falls down.
Okay.
And
And
just-
by down, do you mean down the hill or like down
yes,
on the
no,
ground?
he will actually. That's hilarious. I love it. He falls down the hill, lands on his back, and his foot twitches. This guy is a goner.
So he's flat out dead?
He's flat out dead.
Cool.
Congratulations, Puffer. You were the first person to kill a dude. All right, and next up on the list is.
I have a quick question. In Roll20, there's the hit dice section. Does that affect my damage, or what does that mean?
Hit dice? Oh, no.
Yeah.
That's something
Okay.
else. Yeah.
Okay, wasn't sure.
Face.
Yes.
It's your turn. Punch a dude.
I'd like to climb up here.
You'd like to climb
Do
up?
the climb.
Okay. So you're standing on the edge of the escarpment, facing down this goblin who is looking up at you with big, wide, scared eyes, and
Okay.
his short bow is trembling.
How's he holding his short bow? Just out of curiosity.
With his left hand.
Okay. So I'd like to swing toward that arm, aiming to hit him, but also aiming to go through the path of the short bow.
Okay, that's fine.
Like, hit the short bow and go through him.
Okay.
Where is this? With my axe.
Yeah, no, you hit. I'm not even gonna. I don't have to check. You hit.
Nice.
You hit. I want you to imagine a goblin. You hit all of the goblin. Just like the entire goblin is hit.
Okay.
Roll damage. Hey, you remember that goblin you hit? You hit him real good. You hit him perhaps too good. Flame, now do you want to move anywhere else? I'm sorry. Face, do you want to move anywhere else? Because you only used like 10 feet of movement there.
No.
Okay, you're happy there?
Actually, can I move, like, over to here? Or is that too far?
That's 10. 5 and 5 is 10. Yeah, no, that's fine.
Okay. Cool. I want to move there and hopefully put some distance between myself and the other archer.
Actually,
And maybe
I
tree cover.
apologize. As you move past that other goblin, he does get an attack of opportunity on you, just so you know.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, Then I'll just stay here and see how that goes. I'll
Okay.
just...
So it's like you look to move, and he just sort of sees you move, and he's ready. He has his sword, and you decide to stay put.
Okay.
All right. Flame, kill this thing.
Okay, can I do like bring my sword in like, cause he's laying on the ground, right?
Oh yeah, definitely. He's on his.
Can I
he's
do,
on his
like-
stomach?
Can I edge through him and then start running towards the other one, like all in one motion?
You can definitely attack first and then move. Yeah.
But can it be like cohesive? I'm picturing
It's
like,
going
you know
to
how
be-
sometimes they like drag the sword on the ground and just like slice through someone kind of thing. I want to kind of do something like that.
You can do anything you want to, because this is Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
Make me an attack roll.
Oh God, I have to. Where is it? There it is. Boom.
You. Okay. So you drag the sword across the ground while you run towards the other goblin. It hits a rock and bumps, and you miss. But you're still in motion.
Advantage because he's laying on the ground. or
You know
something?
what? No, you are correct. Roll again.
Okay. With advantage.
No, you just roll again, because you already rolled once.
Oh, does advantage just roll twice?
Yeah,
The better
advantage.
numbers?
So
Okay.
the advantage. Yeah, okay. The advantage system is if you have advantage, which is like someone's laying on the ground or someone else has done a move that gives someone advantage. You roll twice and take the higher result. You
Okay.
also can have disadvantage. Disadvantage is you roll twice and take the lower result.
Okay.
Okay, so since he's lying on the ground, he's really easy to hit because he can't really move that quickly. You're just sort of dragging the sword behind you. Is that what I understand?
Like, yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
Like, dragging, and I'm not even like really looking at him. I'm looking at the next one.
Yeah, so he sees you move towards him, and he tries to roll out of the way and sort of exposes his belly. And you just go right across it.
Oh, okay.
Roll damage. Yeah, he screams.
Oh god.
Do it again.
And you're moving, I believe.
Kind of sad.
And I'm what?
You're moving?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna try to like jump into this area, like not on a horse, but like in some opening.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like I'd say here probably.
Sure.
Fair.
Yeah, definitely fair.
Mm,
Yeah,
about
no,
it.
that's fine. And that's
Because it's like a jump kind of thing, yeah.
Yep, that's it. Everyone has moved now. It's time for the gobos. The goblin that you just about gutted is still kind of screaming and flailing. And it looks at you, Thanar, and tries to swing at you.
No, okay.
And it misses. It rolled a natural 1, and it just sort of flails. And as it rolls over to do it, it's like a gush of guts, and it just misses. And then the other one sees all of this happening, and it just starts to run, and it'll go 10, 20, 30. And that is still within range of Malba, who it will now attempt to shoot with its short bow as it runs away. It rolls a 3 and misses. But it is definitely trying to run somewhere. Puffer, your turn.
Yeah, he's trying to leave.
Definitely trying to leave.
Ruler. How far is that? I can rail him, actually.
Now, ordinarily from where you are, so this is a neat thing about I gave each of you a feat to start with. Ordinarily, he would have, I would say, half to 3/4 cover because of the bushes and where you are, but because you took the spell sniper feat, you ignore all of that. So all you have to do is roll to hit. And
do I hit?
You
do
do,
I hit?
in fact,
do I hit?
you hit.
Okay, do I need to roll for damage now?
Yeah, just click on the name of the spell in chat.
Fucker! I haven't rolled anything except 1s and 19s all game. Actually,
it's fine.
Two 19s and a 20.
You did a good.
This is terrible.
I need to do a little table management here. 1 second. This one is... No, he's still alive. That's fine. This one takes 1 point of damage. Good for you. Do you want to move anywhere?
Yeah, I want to move into a pit of despair wherever I can find it.
That's a free action.
There.
Okay. I stay right where I am, but internally I'm just crying.
A small storm cloud. You remember the clouds I mentioned earlier? It just sort of rolls over and just hangs out.
Okay.
It's like you're cast in shadow.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's about what I... Yeah.
Face, it's your turn.
I'd like to move here.
Okay.
And I'd like to shoot my crossbow at him, but it's unloaded currently. So how does that work?
Actually, no, I don't know.
I think a reload actually might take a movement, some movement. Can't remember.
We'll just let you use your bonus action. You can shoot at him.
Okay.
I will actually look that up later.
Okay, cool.
Any rulings I make at any point are subject to change because that's just how it works.
Okay.
You shoot at him, and the arrow lodges in his short bow. Just like, you have no idea how that happens. But it like hits his hand. No, this is better. It goes through his hand and hits the short bow, and he just drops the short bow.
Cool.
Yeah, you miss him. You didn't actually take damage, but it hits the short bow and he drops
Through
it.
his hand. Miss. Words that are synonymous.
Are you done?
Was that to me or to him?
I'll be done.
It's to anyone who deserves it. Flame.
Yo, what's up?
We're playing Dungeons and Dragons,
Yeah, I know.
and you get to punch a dude.
Okay, so what's like a dart? Is it like a lawn?
So a dart is essentially like, you get to flavor it, but think like a kunai or a shuriken.
Okay, cool.
So it's a geeky ninja thing.
I think
Okay.
you should go with lemon.
So I'm gonna go with the equivalent of a Call of Duty throwing knife up in the air across the map and hopefully hit this guy.
Yeah.
All right.
All
right.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go for.
Are you 360ing beforehand?
No, I'm not that skilled yet.
Now, all right. So here's the deal, right? Oh man,
I don't know.
need.
Am I in range?
No, you did good. No, I think that's fine. I was gonna make you do disadvantage because you've got the escarpment there and you got the bushes. No, you know what? I actually am. I think it's only fair. Roll one
sorry,
more
roll
time.
again.
Because you gave him advantage on the guy laying down. Seems fair.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dang it.
No. It
No,
arcs
oh,
it
shit,
arcs
it
up
does.
and over, but he's like he's jumped back from getting shot with the crossbow, and you misjudge the distance just a little bit. Let me see now. That means that everyone has taken their turn, and the goblin gets to move again. He is going to run in this direction. He seems to be headed somewhere.
Like he's running with a purpose. He's not just running with.
No, he's definitely going somewhere. Actually, he's not even going to try to attack you. He just double moves up here.
Oh shit, map's bigger. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't realize that either.
Yeah.
I didn't see the entire map.
Puffer,
Yes.
I want to remind you that if you would like, you can jump off of the cart and give chase, but you don't have to.
What's little hockey doing?
Where is he
He's
right
sitting there?
now?
He's up there to the north. Like you know where he is.
Still like here-ish?
No, I moved him north.
Scroll up, Puffer.
Okay.
That's what Flame and I were talking about.
Okay.
Happened to all of us.
Yeah, I could actually still hit him.
Yeah.
How much cover does he have? Too much?
lot.
You can sort of see him through the bushes. It would be a lot better. I'm actually going to give you -2 on any attack rolls that you make at this because of the cover. But if you
I'll
got
move here, just to the edge.
you want to move there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's not moved.
Actually, I tell you what. You can move like up the escarpment and stand like here, or here.
Okay.
Just one or the other.
Stand here.
Okay.
Maybe.
No disadvantage then.
Okay. Let's see. What do I have this time? I could do the same thing, but it's not been working. Is a fire spell dangerous in a forest?
Everything is
You have
dangerous
to
all
answer
of the
that,
time.
ask that question.
Everything is dangerous
the
all of the
forest
time,
one.
and you need to know that. That's important. However, yeah, it's no, it's fine. You. I was gonna let you roll the thing. Like it's
No,
not
I
gonna
was scared
burn
of
you.
it.
Yeah.
I was scared of it.
You hit him, all of him, with all of yeah.
Okay, he's
There
at
you
his
go.
clock.
So imagine just like you extend your hand in some weird arcane symbol, and there's this moment where it looks like it's going to fire, and then it just goes, and you shake your hand a little bit, and it goes, and just like disintegrates him.
Hey, I have the arcane symbol actually. If you want to take a look, this is it.
Yeah, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
So you're telling me that you just sort of
For this spell. For this. spell.
That's how you flick your hand.
that's just
Yeah.
like the arcane symbol that you do. You just
Yeah,
sort of
for this spell.
you're sighting.
Do you like shoot it through the hole in your hand with your other
Th-
hand?
Yeah,
that's the
actually.
sight. Like he's just taking aim.
Yeah, I hold it like up to my eye to like look through.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's perfect. He's just gone. Just Face, it's your turn.
So those guys are still laying on the ground, right?
Yep.
Let's see. I would like to move up to him and hold my axe up to his throat.
Gently kiss him.
Because we know the other guy, he looked like he was running somewhere, right? He wasn't just running away.
Oh, definitely.
Okay. So I want to hold my axe up to this guy's throat and yell at him. Where was that guy going?
That is not what I would have expected a half-orc to sound like.
Yeah, no, it wasn't perfect.
Do you want to try maybe again? Let get it down deep. Like I want orc. Think orc.
Where was that guy going?
Better. We're gonna go with it.
I don't think your voice can get deep enough. That's the problem.
I don't think it can either, Flame.
Do what?
Go deep
His
enough.
voice can't get deep enough.
It's fine. Don't worry about it. And he goes, so he tells you that he was going back to their cave.
Okay.
He understood that.
Yeah, no, these guys know very, very little common. Actually, what language do you speak, Thanar?
Common and Orcish.
Yeah, I mean, how about Malba?
I think it's common in Elven.
Okay. The goblin is just like he says the word cave.
Okay. Now I want to ask him. How many goblins are there?
Clan.
What did he say?
Clan.
Okay.
Which is not a number. I also would like for you to know that that's probably because he can't count.
Cute.
I am, but like it's all good.
Goblins aren't known for intelligence.
How close to dying is this guy? Like, is he gonna die no matter what?
Like, it's not good. It's real not good. It doesn't like unless someone actually heals him, it's unlikely that he will make it back.
So I want to give you guys. Do you guys want the good news or the bad?
Yes.
Okay, so the good news is we're gonna defeat the goblin. The bad news is he's gonna die because I don't have a healing spell.
What? I mean,
I'm gonna take his bow, and does he have any other, like a dagger or anything on him?
I want you to pay very close attention to his token.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
can I?
No, he's got his
Out of the
short
way while
bow.
That entire thing was happening.
Do what?
Well, I was dragging the horses out of the way while the entire conversation was happening.
That's fair. So the horses are now here and let's say here. Actually, while you're there, make me an investigation check, will you?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Okay. Now we're going to deal with that in a second. Thanar, what did you want to do?
He's dead now, so it doesn't matter.
Okay. No, I mean his stuff is still there.
Something to do with.
While I'm next to these two bodies, I want to just look what they had on them. Was it just the short bows?
They both have short bows, and they're not great. Like they definitely work. They're functional, but they're not like anything anybody would want. They do have rusty scimitars. They probably pulled them off of some unfortunate adventurer somewhere. Like they came across him dead in the road and took him or whatever. Like took the sword. So they're nothing of value. One of them is carrying like a heavily gnawed bone.
I'll just leave it all there because I assume. Yeah, no, never mind.
While you're searching the one that bled out, you find a single crystalline tear on his cheek that blows away in the wind. Malva, you rolled an 11 on your investigation there. While you drag away the second horse, you notice, while you drag away that second horse, something just sort of falls off a little ways, like you've kicked something,
and you see a wooden tube with two metal, like brass fittings at the end, and one end has a boar's tusk cap, and the other end is open, and there's nothing inside.
Well, I know whose that is. It's the guy that we were talking about names.
Yeah, and if you look, you find the other end. You find the other cap, and it'll fit back in, but there's nothing there. Roll perception. Yeah, no, it's just there's an empty map tube.
Can I do something?
Yeah.
I want to loot this man.
As a note, we are out of combat now.
Okay, I want to loot this man right here,
Okay.
and then go back to the horses, and then something else. But what do I find?
You find a rusty scimitar and a not great short bow. You also find like a little corncob doll that's missing a leg.
I take it.
Well, of course you do.
Then I want to go back to the horses and kind of like, I want to like extremely struggle to perch myself on top of this thing up here, the back of the rider's thing, and then I want to send my.
Boost?
No, I'm good. I'm independent. I want to send my bird like high, and then I want to see what I can see.
Okay. Are you looking for anything in particular?
I kind of want to look in the direction that man went, like what's over here.
Okay, cool. So your hawk goes out over this way and sort of winds up in this zone. He's just sort of looking. And you are you looking through his eyes?
Yes.
Okay, so as you look, you begin to see wait a second. Oh, yep, that's where I burned him. And you see a pile of ash where you disintegrated the goblin. And that pile of ash is laying in what looks like a footpath. Like there's a path that goblin was trying to run down.
Is there any obvious indication as to where it goes?
Deeper into the woods.
Okay.
Are you going to go check it out or just...
Not by well, can I send my bird there without losing sight or whatever? Does it have a range?
No. Yes, it definitely does. Because it is not you use the Find Familiar spell. To get him. Find Familiar is here. See here, it can only go to up to 100 feet. Yeah, your familiar must be within 100 feet of you, and
Spell Sniper probably doesn't combo with that, does it?
No, Spell Sniper is essentially just for you firing off rays.
Okay, well then I want to go. This is 100 feet. Is there anything else? No, probably not.
It's more path. If you were to get closer, maybe you could see something else.
I swoop.
Oh shoot!
All right, I guess he just comes back here.
Bang! And your crossbow goes off, and it just sort of sails across.
It's unloaded right now, so
No, not for the sake of my amusement. It lodges itself in the escarpment, harmlessly. Malba just sort of looks at you.
I want to make note that I'm out of bird vision.
Okay, yeah, no, you can see with your own eyes. All right, so what are we doing?
Do we need to group back up and talk, or do we just kind of know what's...
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the other two that I found this thing that belonged to the one guy.
That's fair.
How close? Do we know how close to Phandalin we are?
Maybe another 4 hours.
Up north there's a passageway or footpath up farther into the forest.
Thanar
could he have
and Fitz, I need both of you to make a perception check.
Oh, I thought they were close enough for me to hear.
Oh, no.
For them
Yeah,
to hear me.
they both heard you. That's not why.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Also, check your DMs for my crossbow thing.
Your crossbow thing?
Yeah. How it works.
Sliding in.
Yeah, no, my DMs are officially slid into. Puffer, perception.
Oh, you just said face inflammation.
You said your name.
Shut up. Side with me.
It's okay. It's okay.
It's gonna suck. Fucking what the hell?
It's because you said it's gonna suck. Never say that before.
Okay,
a roll.
no, it's fine. Thanar, you notice something not great. There are 2 sets of tracks, and you've sort of seen this before in your service with the Neverwinter Guard. Like, these are obviously drag tracks. Someone has grabbed someone by the shoulders and drugged them somewhere.
Okay.
Hey, so we have
And-
2 options. We can go to the
Is
place
it going
or we
off
can
to the
follow
north,
it.
I assume?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
You don't see, like, there's a lot of horse blood on the ground, so it only goes a little ways, but they are definitely going up, like, over this way.
So I'd like to tell the others that
Okay.
goblin that what's his name? What's her Malba brutally sliced open at the stomach said that there's a cave up to the north. And he had some sort of plan with them. But that's all. Oh, and that
Yeah, you point out the drag
Yeah.
tracks.
the tracks, you know.
Can I tell like what type of tracks they are?
Uh,
Like if they're just goblin tracks or like bigger, like human.
Like, you don't know. Drag for like a drag track that's just like the heels of something being pulled.
Oh, okay. It's a drag track. Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
And so I assume that Malba can put 2 and 2 together and know that they've been taken prisoner, Sildar and Gundren.
Yep.
I didn't remember their names. I'm impressed.
Someone's taking notes.
I was gonna say Gandry and something. I don't know.
Someone's not taking notes.
You don't want to see my notes. It'll be terrible.
I can't see your notes because you don't have any. All right, so what are you guys doing? Like,
Well, if we
Let's hold a
continue on
vote.
to Phandalin and Gundren's not there, we don't get paid.
I mean, yes.
But we're alive.
But these goblins weren't that tough.
You know how caves work. There's like the queen bee sitting there. Am I still hungover? I'm gonna roll actually.
It's been three.
Oh,
It's
no, it's
been
been
3
a-
days.
It's been 3 days.
No, if it was a 20, he was gonna be hungover still. So
All right, so it sounds like one of you wants to go on to Phandalin, and at least one of you wants to go check out the cave.
Wait, who wants to go to Phandalin?
I'm just kind of like, what if we go there and then come back, but with more people?
Okay. It's a 4-hour drive. And if he's not there, it's a 4-hour. We're not taking the carriage back, so it's like going to probably take even longer. Or shorter. I don't know how long it takes.
It would take about the same time.
Oh, okay.
You guys are walking.
Yeah, so that's 8 hours. And we're going to get there at nightfall, so that's 4 hours walking at night. And they might be dead, like, by then.
And I would like to get paid.
Being paid is a very important part of
Fine,
being
let's go to
rangers.
the frickin' cave.
See, but, like, what are we going to do about
I was
the
just gonna.
horses and stuff?
So the path is just barely wide enough to like wedge the horses in and just sort of hide them off the road if you wanted to. You could probably take them a little bit of the way down the path, but you are definitely going to have to leave them at some point. If you hide them well enough, this road's not super heavily traveled.
Okay.
So you can definitely hide them like here or maybe just up a little bit more into the woods. It shouldn't be a problem.
How do you ping, by the way, like you are?
Press and hold. Click and hold.
Nice.
Yep.
Well, yeah, let's
I'm going
do
to
that.
change.
Might as
I'm
well.
actually going to change my ping color to this color of green
I want to
I'll
change.
be a
mine.
dark brooding green.
because it's easier to see. All right. So what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing?
Let's take the wagon up here.
All right,
Around here.
Yeah, let's hide it.
Puffer, you're driving the thing. Hide the wagon.
Okay, I've rolled to hide the wagon.
No, tell me.
I rolled a breathe.
Not everything
Hold
requires.
on,
I choke.
Tony. I rolled to breathe. Oh, that's good.
You're struggling.
You-
Do you need your
you-
inhaler?
You know that
I've rolled a
wine.
blank.
You know that wine you drank.
Oh, I just blink like a motherfucker.
Yeah, no. Everyone, you can't speak because you didn't breathe well.
Oh, okay.
So you just blink wildly at the other two. Thanar, I'm going to take control of your character for just 1 second. You rush over, like in a panic, and thwack him on the back, and he tumbles off the cart.
Okay.
Okay.
He's fine.
I liked it a lot.
He hits the ground and goes.
You can breathe now. Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Everybody is happy. Okay, so you're
Okay, I'm gonna go hide the cart
okay.
up like here.
Yep. Maybe a little deeper in, probably.
Up like here.
That'll do. So you get the cart, and it goes up here. Hidden away under the trees, safe and sound. All right. So you get back here.
Do we need to like? How do we heal in this game?
Ah, okay. So that's going to be one of two options. A short rest will let you spend your hit dice. A short rest is about 30 minutes, and your hit dice are... You get one of them, and it's defined by your class. Also, hey, which one of you looked in the card earlier?
I did.
Breaker or facepalm?
Yeah, that's what I thought. You would know. Like, if this is going out into the middle of the woods, like, it's very, very likely that there would be some healing potions in here. This far out away from anywhere, getting, like, magical healing or stuff like that would be nearly impossible. So there could be some healing potions in the cart if you're okay with taking those.
Where did he get hit with the cross or with the bow?
In the body,
Yeah. Okay.
I would say, Puffer, where'd you get hit?
Gonna say left
Nipple.
shoulder.
Yes, left shoulder. He got hit in the left shoulder. Are you going to kiss it and make it better?
No, I was wondering if some fabric band-aids would make it better enough.
No, I mean, it would stop the bleeding, but it's not going to heal his 4 hit points.
You know what? We know that they're probably captured, and if we don't save them, well, then this wagon has nobody to go to, and nobody will notice. And if we do save them, they won't mind. So I want to take another peek in that wagon.
Cool beans. Investigation check.
If I can find that.
Oh,
Nice.
yeah, no, you did a good job. Like, you don't peel back the canvas all that far, but it's like halfway back, and you find this like black box. Like, imagine a medieval version of cardboard, but like a bit sturdier, and it's got like this little lid that you can open up, just like slide open. And when you do, inside you see 4 like there's multiple layers. There's like 2 layers, and on top are 4 vials of a red liquid Think like the consistency of Robitussin. There's like thick red liquid. And then when you lift it off, there are 4 more vials underneath, and 2 of them are blue and 2 of them are green.
Okay. Do I find
Do we
any of
see
those
him- do we
hard
see
rock
him doing
candies that I
that?
love?
Yeah, no, you all see him doing that. And do you find any candy? You know what? There's Whorehound.
You know what? I'll take some of it.
Okay, that's where I'm gonna stop him
Uh-huh.
because I'm lawful good, and I'm not just gonna steal from this cart just because we're feeling a little weak right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Come
tell
on, I'm a
him.
little morally dubious.
I hope you realize how many hit points do you have, Flame? Like, what's your max?
You know we can take a short rest, right?
I'm just
now,
wondering.
Now,
How long is a short rest?
short rest.
I don't
is
understand the hit dice thing.
All right, hold on just 1 second. So, a short rest is 30 minutes. You have per day 1 hit dice at first level. Wizardsman, your hit dice are. Where is it? It's here. The wizard gets a 1d6 hit dice. So you roll a d6 and can add that to your hit point maximum. Not maximum. I apologize. Add that amount of healing just from sort of
I
sitting
like the
down.
first one. Can we go with that?
Yeah, I'm sure you do. You can roll a d6, but you can only do that once per day. So if you get hit again and don't have that, ooh.
I don't care what we do.
All right, so talk
all right.
to each other. Let's do
I'm
some
a-
role playing in this role playing game.
All right.
So
Okay,
Face,
so when you like took out the potion, I'm just gonna like put my hand on your shoulder, sorry, and be like, we're not taking for the
the potions.
yeah.
But I'm gonna say, well, if Gundren and Sildar don't get rescued, these supplies have nowhere to go. They paid for them, and I'm sure they won't mind if we use them to save them.
We're not delivering it to them though. We're delivering it to that company.
But Gundren and Sildren paid for them.
The company paid for them. They're not getting the supplies, aren't they? Sending the supplies?
Gundren
Do we
told
know
you that he was there to pick up supplies for Barthen.
Okay. They won't notice one missing. There is 4 after all. We can just put one of the other ones in its spot.
What do you mean? What are
I'm
the
not
other
the
ones?
brightest
Waiting
orc.
for a circular argument.
I'm just saying we could take a short rest, heal up a bit, and go into this cave that the goblin spoke of, and we'll be fine.
If you say so.
Out of character, I feel like we're only gonna have one encounter in this cave, so I'm kind of okay with that. Hoping Gear would have laughed or something, so I could have decided. But
Actually, you know what? Can I roll for intimidation to scare Flame into letting me take one of these potions?
Now. Yes. However,
no,
we're all friends. I would like to avoid inter-party conflict that results in hard feelings. So perhaps if we used our words.
But I'm not good with words.
No, that's good. You know what? Hey, you know what someone who's not good with words does have? Heart.
physical violence.
Heart. I need you to use your simple words to convince him that it is okay to take these potions.
Flame, one potion. Heal puffer.
That's not my name.
Who is
Heal-
who is
What's
Puffer?
his name? Hold on, let me
Fitz?
find his name. Heal Fitz.
Okay, what I think we should do, rest. Then after said short rest, we'll see how he's feeling. I guarantee he'll be better. He won't. Need
I
the
am
potion.
inclined
Cave
to
now!
listen to charismatic Maobah.
We should. Now I'm going to step in here as the DM and mention that if something coming up is larger than you expect, and you can't rest for 30 minutes, and you already used up your hit dice, you won't be able to use them again. So like
Cave
I
now!
don't
Save
understand.
Gunman! Use potion!
Fitz, do you have anything to say in this? Like, do you want to take the potion? Do you have perhaps a persuasive argument?
No, I'm absolutely just waiting here to see what happens.
Okay.
I have a counter solution. How about we take the potion, and we don't use it quite yet, but if we need it, we have it.
Bless you, Puffer, for doing a character voice. I love it.
Okay, so out of character, I have this inspiring leader thing that can heal all of us if I just give a speech that takes 10 minutes.
Oh, what, really?
Just an FYI.
Fucking
Yeah.
down.
Oh, come on,
I'm
he's
so excited.
not that hurt.
You can spend 10 minutes inspiring your companions, shoring up their resolve to fight. When you do so, choose up to 6 friendly creatures, which can include yourself, within... Oh, man. Each creature contain... Nope. Okay. Temporary hit points. These are different than actual hit points. So...
Can we?
This is a great idea. I very much like this. Temporary hit points stack on top of your hit points that are already in effect. So it's like he would have 4 hit points, but then he would have like an additional number of hit points on top of that. And as soon as those disappear, he goes back to 4.
What happens when you hit 0 hit?
As soon as you hit 0 hit points, you go unconscious. You then roll death saves until someone performs a successful medicine check, or you get 3 successes.
Because I very much think that this encounter, the second will be harder, and I'm in one-shot territory immediately.
You were basically in one-shot territory in the first place.
Yeah.
That's how the first level wizard is. It gets better. You know, Face. Thanar. No, not Face. Thanar. Thanar knows. The price of a healing potion is like 20 gold for like 1 healing potion. It's not that expensive, really.
I love how we
We're only getting
absolutely
15.
can't.
Would he have
Getting
to-
paid
would he have to-
15 each.
Would he have to use the whole thing to
Oh yeah.
heal himself?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make a decision.
How about
I'm poor.
I'm gonna pull out. I pull out a gold coin from my pouch and offhandedly throw it into the back of the wagon and take the potion and start walking towards Fitz.
Okay. Okay. All right.
He's so stupid.
This doesn't have to be stupidity. This could just be like he has made a
It's
decision.
my heart.
Yep.
It's my heart.
Yep. He leads with his heart, not his brain.
Which is
It's like
probably a
most
good decision.
men, but with another part of their anatomy.
Moving on. Yeah. Half orcs feel things very strongly. So if he has decided that this is the thing he wants to do, he is probably just going to do it.
You guys should move your characters, up towards the wagon, by the way.
No objections? Sweet. Okay. So you give it to Fitz?
Don't drink it.
How long does it take to chug a potion?
Immediately.
Okay, so I can do it in combat theoretically.
No. Well, not if you get hit by a thing.
But what?
Like preemptively.
Yeah, like
Not
you
like
would
when
have
he
to
gets
take it
attacked.
before, or if you had like some hit points left. If you get hit, you can't take it.
Okay. Yeah, that's what
But
asking.
someone as an action can run up to you and shove it down your throat.
Nice.
You know what else I could shove down your throat?
Moving on.
An inspiring speech?
Exactly.
I like that. I like that.
Okay. Are you drinking this dadgum potion?
No.
Okay. then what are you doing with
gonna
it?
shatter it on. No, I'm gonna put it in.
So pissed. I
I'm
would just
just-
walk away like I'm done.
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna- do I just have
Maoba,
like a pack or something?
huh?
Do I have a pack or something that I can?
Oh
put it
yeah,
in?
no, you each have packs. Yeah, you're good.
Okay.
Okay, so Maoba has walked off into the woods.
Anime travel time.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely anime travel time. But this time it's like no, okay. So imagine the scene where the scout troopers are being chased by Luke and Leia on the but in very slow motion because you're walking.
10.
Yeah. All right. So Fitz has the potion of healing in his bag. Go ahead and mark on your equipment potion of healing, and then dash.
I'm a
I have
little
a
grumpy because
question.
he didn't take it.
It's okay. Yeah.
Was one of these labels photoshopped on? Particularly that one?
Yeah, when you look at it, it's actually not red, it's purple, and it looks like someone has scratched a skull out of the side and wrote healing, but they spelled healing wrong. It's got 2 E's instead of an A. No, it's a healing potion.
Are you talking
He
about
wasn't
the
talking
map?
about the potion. Puffer
Look
was
at
talking about
look
the
at
map.
right there. Right there.
Oh, I apologize. Yes. Yes, it was.
Okay.
I did that in a hurry because you needed to know where Helm's Hold was.
Cool. I'm glad I know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and now you know the rest of the. Moving on. So you get to add the healing potion item to your thing. I'll do it here real quick. Puffer, can you see this?
Yeah.
On your character sheet?
Yeah.
Healing pot, level
I have all these
1.
things I did.
See it? See it?
Yeah.
Cool beans. All right,
Yeah.
so now you're on the road, and you've been on the road now for a little while. You're tracking along. You're following the trail. You can tell through the gaps in the trees that you're getting very close to the Sword Mountains. So you're actually heading a little bit deeper south. And as you get there, just before you reach them, like it looks like they're right over the hill. They're actually a long ways off, but you see, just before you reach them, you pause. Something, and then you see it about 100 yards ahead of your current position. There's a small break in the trees, surrounded on one side by the forest that you're in, and then on the other side by the stone of this mountain. So it's like there's a clearing. What do you do? You just gonna keep going?
Can I do the eagle thing? Can I just like stop the cart and like look?
I mean,
We don't
we're
have
not
the
in
cart
a
with us
Yeah,
anymore.
you left the
Oh,
cart
yeah,
behind,
never
but yeah,
mind.
you can send your eagle
I
out
just
to
kinda
100
wanna-
feet.
Yeah, I just want to like. What do I see?
All right, so your hawk shoots out of the forest and just sort of maybe even like perches in a tree at the edge of the clearing, and it's just like this little oval of cleared area. And as you look, it actually looks. 1 second while I make sure of a thing. I need to continue making sure of a thing. 1 second. I apologize. So as you're looking, you see this. And it's just like this clearing, and then this river running out of the mouth of this cave.
Low.
I just see black.
Yeah.
Too.
Okay, there should be more than black, so kind of scroll around a little bit.
I zoomed all the way out
I'm
and it's
zoomed
just
all the
solid
way out.
black.
Oh, right. Hold on. Let me check a thing. This is supposed
I see Malbaw's skin.
to.
I don't
Hold on.
see it.
I may have goofed. It's entirely possible that I have made an error. No.
I have a quick question. So in the find familiar thing, it says you can like see through them and you can hear, but you lose those senses temporarily while you're doing it. Is that selective or do you have to take both?
I mean, I think it's fair to
Can
say
I
that you
hear
can
through
go.
my? So I can hear through my own ears, but see through the hawk's eyes, or
Sure.
okay.
This is
I see one little
very
square.
quite strange. Oh, I know what happened. My apologies. Dynamic lighting. Okay, do you see your character icons?
No.
No. Oh, it's the light, and that's why my computer's fan went into fucking overdrive.
I can't select like your character
What?
icons. Oh, I feel dumb.
It's because of
1 second.
the-
See an open spot here now.
yeah. There's two, and this web page is lagging so hard.
Yeah, I'm lagging real bad right now.
Facepalm, what's your...
Oh, there we go.
All right, there we go. Is that better?
Ah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
that works.
god,
Was
it's
there
still
a fog?
super laggy.
Oh,
though.
okay, that's cool. Is it a fog of war
Yeah.
type thing?
Fog of War.
Okay.
Oh, it's so laggy.
Okay, so sorry about that. I made some major errors there.
It's all good.
Put your now you're just seeing this area, right?
Yeah, but
this is
I
what
won't-
you see. How do you proceed?
Oh, it's. I want my hawk to just kind of like, what's over here?
All right, so it goes to the mouth of the cave. It's real dark. Boy,
I don't want him to go that far in. I just want him to.
he sees a cave. He also sees that it goes deeper in, and then it turns to the right, like almost immediately. Like there's a little small cavern there,
Mhm.
and then it just goes deeper in.
Okay.
So are you all gonna move in?
Can we see into the clearing? That's here.
Yeah, you can definitely see all. No, that's sort of. Yeah, you can see over it. That's not more than like 3 feet tall or so.
Okay, and we don't see anything there.
No.
This
the
plugin is
The tracks
super
are
laggy.
still like following, right? The dragging. Or
You've
body,
not.
whatever.
You've seen like bits and pieces of the drag tracks. You've not really seen much. But as you look like right at the edge of the water, you do see like 2 heels being drug in.
Oh, okay.
Look, cave. Enter cave.
So have you guys moved into the clearing?
Sure.
I'd say yeah. I'd be in front of Buffer though, because he's weak.
Oh, I accidentally killed myself.
Put yourselves inside of the orange box.
Oh god, it's very laggy.
That's not bad for me.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't know what the problem is. I apologize. So this
Like I
is
click on my tile and like the red, green, and blue thing that pop up take like 3 seconds to pop up.
That's weird. Okay, but you're all sort of happy with this positioning. Okay, sweet.
Yeah.
Is there another program that doesn't make this
I'm
website
I am
insanely laggy?
afraid there isn't.
Oh, everything I click is like half second.
I
Second
Or
delay.
restarting your browser.
I can try to do this another
I'm gonna
way, but
exit
it'll
and
take
come
me a
back.
few minutes to actually.
It's fine. I'm gonna see if Firefox works.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I assume it's the fog of war.
It is definitely
I
the
think
fog
it's-
of war. We've had this problem before when I tested it, but if you try Firefox, that's what I'm using, and it's running fine.
I'm on Chrome, but my
If it's
Even
still
like-
bad when you switch over to Firefox, then I'll just get rid of the fog of war and do it manually.
I like it. I say we let him lag.
It's whatever.
Yeah,
it
who,
doesn't really
who
matter
needs
that
the
much.
wizard?
Yeah, it doesn't
right?
matter terribly, but it's just like, ugh.
Yeah, we don't need the wizard.
I say so.
Mm-hmm.
So are we good to go, Puffer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So here you are. If you're going to go into the cave, it is dark. Thanar, you are an orc.
I
you
do indeed have dark vision.
You have dark vision. Tell me about it.
I have a question.
Yes.
You can see in dim light with
go ahead.
So, can my hawk See in the dark, that's like a bird thing.
Nope.
Right? No?
No, it's an
What
outdoor.
bird?
They
Birds
hear
can see
well.
in the
They can't
dark.
see well.
Thanar, dark vision. Tell me.
You can see in dim light within 60 feet of you as if it were bright light, and in darkness as if it were dim light. You can't discern any color, only shades of gray.
Cool. Okay.
Are you
Explicitly,
colorblind?
there is 50 shades of them.
Ah,
Cool.
boy, that's very specific.
That's a hot amount of shades.
Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Nah, that's right. So 60 feet. Bang.
Nice.
Okay, so let me check something. Oh, that's interesting. Wonder why that is. And then, excellent. All right, so everything is back to the way it ought to be.